factor, quite frankly, phase one of the Pistons championship plan is complete as they earned home court advantage throughout the entire NBA playoffs. Now all they've got to do is keep it. One of the biggest reasons for Detroit's success this season has been the play of my next guest, who's been spectacular since signing with the Pistons as a free agent in 2002. In 2004, he was the NBA Finals MVP, and now he's looking to do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up and give it up for the all-star point guard of the two-time defending Eastern Conference champion, Chauncey Billups. Well, you heard the chants, Chauncey. I mean, you know what you vote for yourself for league MVP? You think you should be the league MVP?
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
okay.
you know what, for real, like, I mean, I think I'm deserving, you know what I'm saying? But I think there's some other dudes just as deserving as I am.
All right, but hold on, don't try to skirt, because you know you can run away with it. Why do you think you're deserving the league MVP?
Because I think what Steve Nash did, I think he changed the face of that award a little bit.
Okay.
I think when I used to think what was MVP, I thought it was the best player in the league, period. I'm not the best player in the league. I think Kobe is.
Okay.
Or LeBron right now. But I think Steve Nash changed it a little bit. He was the best player on the best team, on one of the best records. He was a catalyst, and for what he meant to that team, he got that award. And I think if that's the case, I mean, I'm deserving of that.
Now, it's hard for me because you know I got to vote. And I look at you, and you're one of my top 5 candidates, Chauncey. But here's where it gets hard. When you bring up Steve Nash, first of all, I don't think that Steve Nash is better than you. Let me just be on the record and say that I don't believe that. And I tell him to his face, I love him, I love his game, but I don't think he's better than you. But he doesn't have Rasheed Wallace, Bennett Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, and Rip Hamilton either.
I agree.
So in my eyes, you combine that with the fact that he didn't have Amari Stoudemire this year, who was hurt. Joe Johnson this year, who's in Atlanta, and Q Richardson, even though that almost seems sacrilegious because he's on the Knicks right now. The point is, some of his guys were gone, where your guys were all intact. How do you respond to that?
I agree. I mean, he don't got the guys that I have, but I mean, is that my fault? Like, does that hurt? Why does that hurt me? You know what I mean? Why would that got to hurt me? Because I got a great team. You know what I mean? But I do agree with that, though. I agree with the people that had that argument, and I can't fight that. We got a great team.
When you look at the Detroit Pistons right now, I mean, clearly the expectation is championships. The thing about it, though, is it doesn't seem like that's something that's grown in terms of y'all agenda throughout the season. It seems to be something that's been there from the very beginning. Talk about that and what y'all mission was coming into this season and why y'all been so focused on that.
Our whole mission was losing in Game 7 last year on the road. Our whole mission was, if there's a Game 7 on the road this year, we want to make sure it's in Detroit. We want to make sure we in it, you know. And from day one, that's what we've been all about. Not setting no records, not all stuff, none of that, man. None of that. It was just trying to win the most games and get home court. And we finally accomplished that, you know, with a couple games left in the season. And now that's over with, and we look forward to the playoffs.
You know, some people, including myself, we call you Mr. Big Shot as well. I mean, you hit big shots. Go ahead. I mean, I'm not going to stop you. You hit some club shots. That's why I've got mad respect for you. But in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, that must have been a devastating experience for you because you didn't have your best game. Play games 1 through 6, you hit big shots. For some reason in Game 7, things didn't work out. Looking back on that experience, what happened in that game? I
mean, first of all, I got 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the game, and that threw my rhythm off big time because once I did come back in, you know, I couldn't be as aggressive, you know what I mean, trying not to get that 3rd foul. So that kind of threw my rhythm off. But I mean, they played good. You got to give them credit. They played good, and we didn't play as good as we should have. And we want to try to not do that this season.
So having home court advantage, what do you think that's going to do for y'all? Because y'all did lose Game 5 in the finals last year. Y'all went to San Antonio, won Game 6 before you lost in Game 7. What is home court advantage going to do for y'all this year that it didn't do for y'all last year?
Well, I mean, I think, we got the best record at home all season. We got the loudest crowd. We got you know how it is out there.
Oh, yes, Lord.
You know how it is. So we got a tough building, man. We got a tough building. We're a great home team. And I just like our chances when we playing at home, man.
How are y'all different this year? It's the same guys. It's the same crew.
Same guys.
A year older.
Yeah, you're right. And that helps, you know what I mean, to be with each other once again, the same nucleus. But I think our offense has been the biggest difference this year. We're not as predictable as we have been. We don't play as slow as we once did.
Push the ball up more?
Yeah, we get a little, some easier buckets in transition.
Well, you averaging about 18 points and over 8 assists. I mean, what has been different about what you've been allowed to do specifically?
Well, I think a lot of the onus is on me to make plays now more than ever as far as coming in pick and rolls. A lot of our offense is pick and roll offense. So they rely on me to, make the right play, get it to the right guy at the right time, and just be aggressive with the ball. I'm allowed to, kind of dominate the ball a little more now than I ever have been.
You allowed to shoot whenever you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got the green light. Flips on as a coach, giving you the green light.
I can pretty much shoot whenever I want.
Did you ever envision, I mean, you drafted and Rick Pitino, you were in Boston with him, you were in Denver. I mean, did you ever envision that your career would be this way where you're an MVP candidate and considered one of the premier players in the game today? Did you ever envision your career in the NBA being like this?
I never envisioned it being like an MVP candidate, but I envisioned, before I came into the league, I envisioned, being one of the best at some point at my position. Obviously, and going through some of those tough times, it got a little bleak some days, and some dark days, but I envisioned myself as being one of the best. I thought that, talent-wise and the way that I worked, it could happen.
Now, you consider yourself one of the best. One of the guys, somebody that a lot of people consider one of the best is Tony Parker. You might end up meeting him again, sir, in the San Antonio Spurs. Yeah. That's who I'm predicting anyway. Y'all gonna be ready for that one? Listen, man, I picked y'all last year. It didn't happen. Now, the year before, when I picked against you, you made me put on a T-shirt over my suit on SportsCenter.
So that's what I want you to do.
Uh-oh.
Pick them so we can win. Because every time you pick us, we lose. So pick them, and then we'll see you with that shirt on. That's what you do.
That's low. That's real low. That's the same thing Joe D and Rashid said to me. Why y'all blaming me for? How come y'all can't go out there and win after I pick y'all?
Pick them, and then you can have that T-shirt on at the end. Don't worry about it.
There you go. Listen, man, before I get out of here, you in town, you're promoting your new Xbox games. Let's talk about that a little bit. Right? Look at this. Chauncey Billups on the cover. They got to have the suit jacket on with the open collar, trying to look all smooth and everything. Talk about the game a little bit.
Man, it's a hot game. It's NBA Ballers Phenom. Where, it's Xbox. You can get on Xbox and PlayStation 2. It's basketball. It's like NBA meets hip-hop, kind of, Ludacris is one of the mentors on the game, as I am, so you can kind of choose your career path, entertainment, rapping, whatever.
I saw you doing karate moves in there. What's up with that?
Ain't karate move, man. That's my street moves. That's my day on that dance floor. But it's a hot game, man. It's off the chain. Y'all should get that.
It's gonna be in stores when?
It's in stores right now.
It's in stores right now? It's in stores right now?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, do me a favor, okay? I plan on being in Detroit. I picked Detroit and San Antonio to meet in the finals. Handle your business,
man.
You
do me a favor and pick the Spurs. That's what you do.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what I do. Since y'all win when I pick against y'all in the finals, mind you, I'm right up until the finals, right?
Yeah.
If I pick against y'all for the finals and y'all win, then it's like I got it right, so don't make me wear the T-shirt.
I won't put it on you, but they will.
I know they will. I know they will.
I know they will.
Go handle your business,
man.
All
right, baby.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Chauncey Billups, everybody. Good luck to you, my man. And the Pistons the rest of the way when I come back.